Black News. I'm your host, Choon, and we are talking with the other host, Lady Che, and our West Coast correspondent, Shabbat San Corey, Shabbat Shabbat from the culture, the producer and co-host of. We are broadcasting from the Black House where the connectedness is the best. So please bear with us. All right, greetings, Black Shabaka from the Mile High Income and Illegal Flooded City.
Okay, and greetings there to you, Brother Che from Sin City, otherwise known as Las Vegas, Nevada. We had a pleasant 96 degrees right now.
We're at a cool 69 degrees.
96 degrees.
Oh my God.
96 degrees.
Right, you got background noise, Shabaka.
Okay. What about the background noise now? Is it gone?
I don't hear it. And on this season 4, episode 13, part 1 of the Frontline line, Black, we discussed several things. First thing is the tangible.
Right.
A year and a decade, the team demands something tangible to give up, all the way up to 2100.
Yes,
and we got the 2024 first presidential debate excludes Black American media, includes international reporters, and we have a comment here. First 2024 presidential election debate hosted by CNN this past Thursday. Who won? I say the dump won.
Unfortunately, yeah, because Sleepy Joe looked pathetic, man. Yeah, he looked real pathetic. You know what I'm saying?
The Rocky Boy Clyburn, Jimbo Jingles Clyburn.
Yeah.
Wants older people like you, no offense, but older people like you to speak some sense into the younger Black voters, such as myself.
Yes, sir, I do it every time we do Shabaka's Black
Who
Experience.
will vote for Trump? Why is I'm missing comments on here. I'm sorry, y'all. Why is there a generational exodus from the Democratic Party amongst young Black voters?
Because they got a bullshit. That's why, straight out.
Sorry, I'm trying to eat. Lady Che got us dinner, so we didn't have dinner. Latino man is salty about reparations that Black Californians may be receiving. Then we got Blaccs for the dump as in human shit, and we want to make that perfectly clear.
Oh, yeah.
Pro-MAGA Arizona election worker arrested for stealing security keys.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Then we got why NYC House Representative Jamaal Bowman loses election to AIPAC. Requested court to get professional. Don't give us a update on that and why Jamaal Bowman is no longer in office. And then if we have time, I made Brother Jeff acknowledge my run for Colorado House District 8 on his Thursday 2 p.m. free Coon Zone, Rethink Zone program, whatever the hell. So those are the topics for tonight.
Okay. All right. And then also, too, not to mention the fact also is that we got to have something tangibles. And you heard the playback that I went back and forth with Sarge on. And $970 trillion, he thinks it's a joke. But to me, the biggest joke that I hate to say, and it's a sad joke, and it's one of these jokes where you got to laugh to keep from crying, is the number of ass scratches and yassa bosses that you're having in your generation there, Brother Che. You know, it's downright sad, is because they honestly believe that white America...
It's not so much my generation. People that's a little bit younger than you.
Yeah. I say about 10 years younger than me. And then, of course, well, you know, when me and Sarge, I chrome-bombed on punk-ass Morgan Freeman, talking about I was an American, and I've came to the conclusion that I'm going to pass on down Okay, if you have a revolutionary spirit, when a motherfucker comes up there talking about that he's a goddamn American and he's a descendant of slaves, avoid him like the plague. Because you could best believe, as sure as shit stinks, is that son of a bitch, man, will sell you down the tube, right to Trump, right to the Ku Klux Klan. And he'll come up there with that dumb shit. Well, we are the same. And that's what is so sad, is because, you know, people would much rather sit up there, identify with a raping, slave trading pedophile other than his own people. Now, the flip side of that coin, to quote you, Brother Che, is that all these tethers that you got out here and all these goddamn neo-colonialists. You see, I don't know who the fuck I hate worse, man. Tethers, Uncle Toms, or neo-colonialists, but I put all the motherfuckers in the same basket, man. They all stink. You know what I mean? To high hell. And then sitting up there, you know, with all this cooning and this yassa bossing and his ass scratching, but you're going to turn your back on the spirit of your ancestors and you want to sit up here and get absorbed and lay down your ancestral rights, right? As opposed to stand up there, you know, being on our own square, you see. And the Yasa bosses have done.
That's a good question. What are our ancestral rights, Shabaka? Like,
what are our ancestral rights?
Like you're saying, we want to give up our ancestral rights. What rights do we have ancestrally?
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, let me clarify that. Okay, despite the fact, man, is that off the continent of Kibalan or what have you, which is the cradle of civilization.
Like, none of us can pinpoint
okay, Brother Che,
where we're exactly from. When you do
okay, Brother Che,
DNA tests or what? Shabaka, the internet is going up, trying to run.
Okay, you're coming in. Okay. All right. Now, is the DNA testing flawless? Okay. Now, when I look at Dr. Henry Louis Gates, like I was arguing with Sarge about on Shabaka's Black Experience on Grand Rising, the brain dead motherfucker, man, is putting more emphasis on a raping, slave trading pedophile as opposed to his African blood. You see what I'm saying? Now, what had happened is, as you and I stated that we're in agreement on, Brother Che, is that some of these African nations need to cut the check too for allowing themselves to be bullshitted. Yes, sir, now I hear you. For allowing themselves to be bullshitted by some goat-smelling, wet-checking, foul, nasty-ass, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, cave savage. Okay? Yeah.
So you said something about our ancestral rights.
Oh, okay. No. Just like what you know, when you and I was talking, man, I guess about a week ago, man, when I had made the statement that we need to get reparations from some of those individuals who allowed themselves on the continent to be bullshitted by these. Okay, but I want to make this perfectly clear. To allow themselves to be bullshitted by a stinking, nasty ass, pale skin, homosexualized society faggots. Okay, they allow themselves to be bullshitted. Okay, and I'm making that very, very clear. Okay, because that shit there is with Europeans. Okay, not us. Now, the ass fracture Morgan Freeman. And Morgan Freeman, I'm going to stay on your fucking helmet. The reason being is because you sit up here and call yourself a goddamn American when it is clearly and obvious of what you are.
He is an American now.
Yes.
I actually good charge on this. He is an American though, Shabaka.
Okay,
She is an American.
sir. I'm a diasporic African. I'm a diasporic
Shabaka, you can
African.
say that all you want, but that doesn't mean that you can go over to Africa and they're going to embrace you with welcome arms and they're going to give you full citizenship. You can say that all you want.
Okay, whoa.
You go over there, and people are like, no,
hold on, brother.
You are.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. No, I'm not nobody's goddamn American, because if I was a goddamn American, I wouldn't have to go out here every fucking time I get behind the wheel of my car worrying about some damn race soldier pulling me over who just want to kill me for the hell of it.
That's everywhere. That's everywhere, Shabaka. That's not restricted to the United States. That's everywhere. Remember, the global system. That's everywhere, Shabaka. That's not just in the United States. That's an American system of white supremacy, a global system of racism and white supremacy.
Mm-hmm.
And you can say that you're African all you want. Them people is not going to acknowledge you as African. We literally played videos going over to Africa, talking about this is my homeland, and I want to come back home. And then people are like, "You're not an African."
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, you're going to pay us to be here. And we're going to tax the hell out of you.
Mainly out of Nigeria.
Videos of that, Shabaka. It wasn't just Nigeria. It was Nigeria. It was Ghana. It was all of that. It was Gambia. It was all over West Africa. So when you say I'm an African, you go over to Africa if you ever get to go, because this is what kills me about Pan-Africanism. Y'all always talk about we need to go back to Africa. We need to go back to Africa. We need to go back to Africa. Y'all have never set foot in Africa. And the ones that have set foot in Africa, they don't even end up staying in Africa. They realize, they've been had. It'd be nice if we had dual citizenship in any of those African countries, but we don't. And ain't none of them fighting to get us dual citizenship. They literally want us to go over there with the bag of money to help them up. They're not doing nothing but Shabbat.
Okay, now, but hold on.
When you say I'm a diaspora African, they're not going to acknowledge that. They're not going to acknowledge. You can say all you want, but if you go over there, they're not going to acknowledge you as no African. They're going to say you are a foreigner. They're going to say you're a Jair. They're going to say anything but an African.
Okay, well then probably I just had to slap some motherfucking paste in their mouth. Okay, probably I had to knock the shit out of a couple of them, and the reason being, but riddle me this. Why was it? Okay, and I asked Lady Che to pull a video up, but I think YouTube took it down. It was when Muhammad Ali had stepped on the continent of Africa, man, when he fought George Foreman. You should have seen how they received him. You see what I'm saying?
That's because he's a celebrity. They don't receive all of us like that, Shabaka. We literally just had Mari come back from Kenya, and he literally told us they do not accept him as an African. They see him as a foreigner. Murray. He was Murray.
You talking about Brother Murray? Okay, Brother Murray. Yeah, Brother Murray. Yeah.
He would know better than any of us because he just came from over there. They do not see you as an African.
Okay, but I've had relatives.
But they don't see you as one.
Okay,
and you can have relatives all you want. But see, here's the thing, Shabaka. We are a completely different ethnic group. There's nowhere in Africa we can go and say, hey, this is where my roots are. I need claim to this. There's nowhere in Africa we can do that. Those nation states, Shabaka, that's not Africa. That's not Africa.
Haley went to Gambia.
I'm talking about the actual Shabaka. I'm talking about the actual continent of Africa. There's nowhere over there we can go and say, hey, I want dual citizenship. It doesn't exist.
All right, so
I do know when Clinton. Now, wait a minute. Correct me if I'm wrong, Brother Che, and pull it up if you can out the archives. Okay, when Clinton was the president, and I'm trying to remember who the hell was the president of Ghana at that time. Jerry Rawlings, and they had signed some type of agreement.
You're talking about the right to abode. That's not dual citizenship.
Okay, the ritual. What now?
The right to abode. The
right to abode, ABODE.
The right to abode. That's not dual citizenship.
Okay, let me put it to you this way, man. If it came down to it, like when the dump was the president the first time, and you should be up on this one. Okay, you remember? Okay, what was that? Obama had set up that shit Africa Command. Okay, in Niger.
Yeah,
Huh?
completely going topic. The topics to get to.
Okay, we'll put this topic down for the next topic then, and let's move forward.
Hate tonight.
Okay, but we'll put this topic down for the next time we do the stream. The one on the soldiers who were killed in Niger, and it was 3 white boys and a brother. Okay, and the dump, he was the president at the time, and he had told the widow of the black
he said, "You know what you done for." I remember.
Yeah, that shit. But my question is, I'm very curious
what I just
Okay, but I'm very curious about something, though, Brother Che. What I'm curious about is this. Okay, there was 4 of them, the brother and the 3 cave beasts. Okay, they knocked off the cave beast, but then they had taken the brother like about a mile away from the location, and they did something extraordinary to him. And I'm just wondering if that was a correlation, or if they were sending a message to him being of African descent to these other motherfuckers over here. You know, I'm just putting it out there. I don't know why they did that. You know what I'm saying? And but I just find it kind of interesting that they'll pull the brother off to the side and leave the white boys out there. That's all I'm saying. I'm just asking a question, but please let us proceed.
If he was an African when I killed him in the first place, they clearly seen he wasn't an African. They seen him as a foreigner, and they're like, "What are you doing with these foreigners?"
Okay, but wait a minute now. See, that's the point I'm getting at, though, too, Brother Che. That is the question I have. Are they saying is, okay, well, they sending the messages, well, what the fuck are you doing with these motherfuckers right here? And they came and colonized us and got neo-colonialists over there. Or if they just felt like saying, well, fuck it, we'll just take one of them like this and make an example out of them. You know, that's all I'm saying, Brother Che. That's all that I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's all that I'm saying. Now, I do know and up to about the early 70s, okay, and ask General Sekou about this because, he was an adult at the time and I was only a teenager. Over in Angola, they were calling for mercenaries to get rid of the Portuguese up out of there, okay? And then a lot of them had came up dead. And then there was also, too, some other situations in Mozambique that I believe, you see, where they had, similar
all of that, that still doesn't negate the fact that you're not an African. You can say you're African all you want. That's like saying, oh, I'm whatever. It doesn't dictate what you actually are, the nationality. You can't say, hey, I'm native to Ghana. I'm native to those countries that even exist when we were enslaved.
Okay, but sir, but as I said before,
you can't trace your lineage back to Africa. You can trace your lineage back to the southern United States as a freedman. No, you can't. In all Africa, it says that
okay, Brother Che. Brother Che. Okay, but Brother Che, I told you about my experience at
this is not going nowhere. So we're gonna have to have this discussion tomorrow because it's just not going nowhere. I want documented that says that you're an African. The people in Africa don't even consider themselves African. They consider themselves whatever country they're from. So if they're from Ghana, if they're from Nigeria, they're Nigerian. If they're from Togo, they're from Benin, if they're from Pasco, they're Burkina Faso. If they're from Chad, they're Chadian.
Chadian, I believe. Okay, but like I told you. Okay, but like I told you though, Brother Che, when I was over there. Okay, but when I was over there at the Bay Fair Starbucks, I told you about the conversation I had the lady with over there. Okay, you fade out, Brother Chad. I couldn't hear you.
Okay, but that's over here.
Okay,
That,
you know what you know what a Bayfair BART station is, man. You know, so I asked the woman if she was Ashanti or if she was oh my God. Okay. I asked her if she was Fulani or
here.
Ashanti, and she
I'm
said
talking
that
about
she was
over
Fulani.
there. You can't speak
well
on it because you've never been over there.
Okay, but I've had relatives that been over there. Okay. And I think what had happened, and now I had relatives that traveled over there in the 70s, and that was 50 years ago. But however, though, but the mindset probably, and I'm willing to bet dollars to donuts to be in agreement with you, okay, is that with these neo-colonialists, they had fucked them up even more because, as you know, is that when they come here from the continent, okay, what is that there, man, that we and I was discussing a few weeks ago where they go through this indoctrination not to hook up with Africans here in America? On that one. Brother Che. Okay, Brother Che. Okay, you still there, Brother Che? Okay, Che, I think you
I can't hear you.
Okay. Now I can hear you. You just came back in. Okay, what about now? Can you still hear me? Okay, now we're having some technical problems here. Okay, I'm still in the studio. Are you in the studio still, Brother Che? I see Avatar. Okay, Brother Che, are you in? Okay, there you are. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I don't know. I had me in here twice. Okay, yes.
Okay, but I was just saying on that there.
We get started with the tangibles, Brotha, because we're gonna be here all night, and I've got a lot of topics to get to.
Okay, all right. Let's get with the tangibles. Okay.
So this is the year and the decade of tangibles. So continue to demand something tangible for your vote, Black family. So nothing has changed except the year. Everything else remains the same. Back in 2019, our good brother Tariq Nasheed came up with the hashtag tangibles 2020. And he was detailing everything, meaning foundational Black Americans, the descendants of American slaves. So I'm going to read this like I always do. And it goes,
You probably have it all the way down verbatim.
Memorized. Yeah, I should by now. The 2024 presidential elections are coming up, and foundational Black Americans are going to reject the 50-year-old malign neglect policy that has been implemented by the political system. This malign neglect policy mandates that Black Americans should be ignored. AIPAC, etc., has only hindered the progress of Black Americans as a group by providing tangible benefits for other groups. In this election cycle, Black Americans are going to insist that our needs are specifically met by politicians who are seeking our vote. Foundational Black Americans want tangible benefits, specifically for us. We do not want trickle-down, secondary benefits that are provided for every group. Every group has been systematically marginalized and disenfranchised in every area of foundational Black Americans. So we refuse to be lumped in with groups who often assist in the exploitation and disenfranchisement of Black Americans. So politicians must offer tangibles, specifically the foundational Black Americans, or we simply will not vote for them. This message far and wide on social media using the hashtag tangibles 2020. 2024. It's tangible 2024. All the way up to 2100, Black. So I'm going to continue to demand something tangible for your vote. All right, Shabaka, what are your thoughts on the tangibles?
They cut the goddamn check. They got the fucking money for it, because if they're going to give money to all these goddamn migrants, then they need to pay us first. You see, fuck these migrants. Straight out. They need to pay us first, because we built a goddamn country. And then, of course, as I always say at this point here, remember the words of Frog Face, and may he rest in piss and shit. Segregation yesterday, segregation today, and segregation tomorrow. Okay? This is the American ethos when it comes into regard to people of African descent here in the United States. Okay? Now, considering the fact, Brother Che, as you have pointed out, well, we have circumnavigated the globe when the European was still trying to figure out how to wipe his funky, stinking, nasty, disease-infested ass, okay? And, Abu Bakari, what have you, then, of course, I'm quite sure that they had, made this trip, quite often. And what I mean by quite often,
Abu Bakari, we had already been here already before Abu Bakari. Like, there's so much they're not telling us. It's not even funny, but we've been here for thousands of years, if not 10.
Okay, well, probably, Brother Che, probably. I have no reason to doubt what you're saying. And not only did we make one trip, we made multiple trips.
Thousands of years here in America.
Okay, Brother Che. Okay, Brother Che. I think your signal is weak. I couldn't hear your last two sentences. Okay, I heard you right there, but you faded out. Okay, Brother Che. Okay, all right. It appears, ladies and gentlemen, that Brother Che is having technical difficulties there in our Denver studios. Okay, and I just want to say in the meantime, until he comes back, Morgan Freeman, get with us. Now, I know, man, you bought and paid for, out there in Hollywood, and you pretty much are on puppet strings, man, saying what they tell you to say. And I've liked your work, in the movies that you played in. I've watched you come up throughout your whole career. But I don't understand why you hate your people. And I do not understand why you hate the concept of Juneteenth. It's because, see, Mr. Freeman, these white folks don't love you, man. Okay? And I don't give a damn how many of them damn Stormy Daniel type of broads you get out there in Los Angeles, man. They don't love your black ass, man, and I'm just being real about you. Okay, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to have to ad-lib until Brother Che gets back. It's because I didn't take the notes down, to go over the subject matter until Brother Che gets back into the studio. Okay, but what it is, Black family, okay, we are all we got. And I'm going to say that again and again and again. The Europeans don't love you. White Americans do not love you, okay? Sleepy Joe don't love you, okay? And I will debate with any of these ass-scratching, chicken-pecking Uncle Toms from Warlock down to Kamala Harris. Oh, there's Brother Che. Okay, are you back in, Brother Che? Okay, all right, we see his avatar up there. Okay, so he's probably trying to come in. Okay, so therefore, ladies and gentlemen, what we got to do is that we got to start controlling our own economics. Okay, we could start that shit there tomorrow. Okay, don't go spend your money with these other groups. Okay, and I think we got something else coming into the studio. I see the Brother Che, trying to do another story. Maybe somebody's trying to get in. Okay, but we hate this here when it happens with this StreamYard and this technology and all this shit, is because you got, forces that be, okay. Brother Chase got up there, the tangibles, and the price tag now is up at $960 trillion. And we don't give a fuck. Okay, there you go, Brother Chase, you back in.
Yeah, 970 trillion.
Right.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Going in and out.
Yeah, you was out for a minute,
Okay,
but you came back in.
Okay, let's hear from Lady Che. Lady Che, what are your thoughts on the tangibles? You have to speak up or move closer or something.
No. All I gotta say is right now, pay attention to your local races right now. Your local general election coming up. I honestly, that way that debate went, it's looking like Trump is the winner. I still holding out hope for the dark horse. I'm still holding it that Cornell West pulls up around the back. So I don't know. Right now, I really can't say. The internet's all shoddy, and I don't know. I'm so distracted right now by the internet. It's fucking ridiculous. I just say right now.
They're just keying in on us, Lady Che. That's all that is that they're keying in on us, okay? It's because with this artificial intelligence, they know where we at. They know what we about. They know who we are. And so what they're trying to do is stomp on the message. And then too, Brother Che, just to show you the hypocrisy of white America, based on all these problems that we have, and man, that we spending our money on this shit, man, they interfering with our First Amendment right. But keep in mind that a black motherfucker in the United States don't have no goddamn constitutional rights. And also, too, dear white people, it's a pleasant 90 degrees out here in Las Vegas tonight. You know what I'm saying? You might not need your sunscreens on, but I will say I get great enjoyment out of watching you sons of bitches get sunburned. I really do. I really do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, the only way we're going to have any kind of illusion of inclusion to bring some type of reality to it. Then I'm gonna say this here, Brother Che. Then I'd like for you to, if you would please finish, like you always do with the tangibles and what have you. On our format is to cut the goddamn check.
Way over
there. Low patience, and the internet is like in and out, in and out, in and out. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to get frustrated because I'm in the podcast tonight, so you throw me out. I'm kidding.
But what it is though, Lady Che, it's these motherfuckers throwing the monkey wrench work, just like the shit we went through on Friday with Sarge.
Get frustrated, Valley. So I'm listening.
Okay, Lady Che faded out, folks. Okay, I'm still in. Hopefully she'll get back. Okay, but what it is, Black family, and I'm going to keep emphasizing it. These crackers don't love you, Black family. They never have. They never will. I mean, black prostitutes can go to Las Vegas and Los Angeles and ghetto gag all they want. But that's all they look at them as, I hate to say. You know what I mean? Brain dead Negroes like Morgan Freeman, if anything, I feel sorry for them. And to understand where I'm coming from on this, go see a movie called The Imitation of Life. And if that movie does not make you feel some type of way, Black family, you're not human, okay? Because the self-hatred back then was real. We still got a lot of self-hatred. You see what I mean? And then, okay, I guess I'm the only one in here. Okay, so then two people is that you got to look at history to correct past mistakes or not to repeat mistakes. And I believe Minister Farrakhan of the Nation of Islam had stated about 35 years ago is where we made our mistake is when them stinking, nasty ass savages out of Europe set foot on our continent. We made we tried to be friends with them. The same thing that the same mistake the Native Americans made when they saw that stinking, nasty ass, drunken bastard by the name of Columbus. According to Dr. John Henry Clark, the indigenous people here in the United States, North, South America, what have you, had saw these nasty ass savages, okay, and then they were giving them stuff and welcoming them. For what reason, I don't know. And then Christopher Columbus said, oh, this is going to be much easier than we thought, to come conquer these people. Then there's Plymouth Rock, 1619, okay, where the Pilgrims came here because they were escaping persecution from their king, King James, I believe. And as you all know, King James, according to Dick Gregory, was a practicing homosexual. So that goes to show is that them savages wasn't right anyway. Now, for those of you who are out there who don't like what I'm saying, there's a podcast you can call into with your hate mail that we do every Tuesday, 6 p.m. in the Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. in the East. Call Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced, and the phone number for you to call is 516-418-5996, okay? We're dealing with the Black experience from the beginning of time to 10 minutes ago, common term, because you have those of you out there who call yourself Moors and stuff like this. Okay, great, fine, beautiful. If you're coming across some knowledge, beautiful, great, what have you. But one thing I do know is this. You take a Moor, you take a Hebrew Israelite, you take a black man from Ghana, a black man from Azania, and a black man from the United States, and have them get jacked up by the Los Angeles Police Department. And what they're going to say is that we've stopped 6 male black Negroes. Okay, Negroes. And then also too, Sergeant Cheryl Dorsey. If you're out there listening, ma'am, you're welcome to give us a call too, because I got a whole lot to talk to you about what goes on in the city of Los Angeles. Yes, sir. Now you're back. Yeah, now I hear you. You guys are back in. Hello?
Maga.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, I'm still here. Can you guys hear me? Okay. All right, so what's happening, people, is that they're playing with our algorithms again. And see, and this is what's so sad about these trillionaires out here, that they don't dig this message. So instead of them, for them with their technology to get around being sued for violating our quote unquote First Amendment freedom of speech, which we do not have, they play with the algorithms, or as Brother Jay says, algorithms is for Al Gore. Okay. So whatever technology or fuckery that they got going on over there out of Silicon Valley or New York City or whatnot, they're impeding on our First Amendment. But then again, whoever said that a black motherfucker in the United States have constitutional rights? Yeah, I said it. You don't have no constitutional rights, black family. The only right you got to do in the United States of America, black man and woman, is to die. Period. Straight out. This is why they dummy down our youth in these damn public indoctrination centers. This is why this bullshit that they show you from Las Vegas and Hollywood is degrading and demeaning to us. When you see shit like Coming to America with Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall, they mock our African traditions, but they want us to sit up there and to embrace their Eurocentric traditions and ideologies, you know, as being the truth. I mean, it is what it is. You know, I didn't make it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a black man in America, ladies and gentlemen, like the rest of us. They got certain ways of dealing with us. But yet, though, I find it so ironic. Okay, there you are, Brother Che.
Yeah, thanks for holding it down, Shabaka. I'm going to move to the next topic.
Okay. All right. And the next topic we have, sir.
That was an utter train wreck.
There was another train wreck.
Okay, here's Shabaka now.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a train wreck, Shabaka.
Where at?
That shit was horrible.
Damn, where was this train wreck? Where was this train?
Just took. The description is the presidential debate was a train wreck.
Oh yeah. It was straight garbage and bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And then they're saying is that the dump, as in human shit, had told so many lies, but keep in mind, Biden was so fucked up, man, and delirious. I think Biden probably went and saw Ben Carson, man, and got some prescriptions before he went on there. Biden was fucked up. And that dude Trump,
Biden was like,
Trump is Trump. You know, Sarge is man. And then Brother Chad, really wish please give as many episodes if you can out there, sir, on Shabaka's Black Expanse, where I own Sarge. You know what I'm saying? And I forgot the name of that syndrome that he suffers from, Brother Chet. It's the Stockholm syndrome, as you so well put together out there. It's called what? Krakatosis. Oh, okay. The Krakatosis disease. Okay. Krakatosis. Yes, sir. Okay, noted. Krakatosis disease.
Yeah.
But individuals like that, man, they really are to be pitied, man, because they can't help it, man. You know what I'm saying? They can't help it. You know, just like with the same thing with the Imitation of Life, you know? And if you ever saw that film right there, and if you don't feel some kind of way about seeing that movie, then you're not human. That's the only thing I could say, because that movie was fucked up. It really was. You know, it really was. About how the American social order had forced this woman, and I forgot the name of the actress who played that part, that told her mama that she wouldn't wish that she was her daughter, and then how she had hurt her so bad. And then she died, you know. And then, of course, the young woman, and I forgot the name of the character, I forgot the name of the actress, but the young woman.
Okay, I'm back, Shabaka. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. With the young, okay, and let me just finish this sentence up here, Brother Chet, then we can proceed. You know, had regretted so much, you know, about what she did to her mother. And then she sits up there and says that she didn't mean it. She didn't mean it. She didn't mean it. So the reality of that situation is, folks, and you white people don't understand this at all. Okay. And she said she didn't mean it. She didn't mean it. She didn't mean it. And she probably didn't mean it, Brother Che, but that there was the American social order.
I don't even know what you're talking about, Shabaka.
A film called The Imitation of Life. A movie called The Imitation of Life. Yeah. With the woman, the black actress, her name was Juanita Moore. And the white woman was the big time movie actress, Lana Turner, I believe. And then I forgot the name of the actress that played the daughter, Sarah Jane. And it was just a mess, you know, at the end. The first time I saw that movie as a child, I cried. I mean, how could she sit up there and hate her mother so much she did? But is due to the American social order. You see, but moving right along, Brother Che.
All right, so Lisa gonna give us the update on this train wreck of a presidential debate that took place last Thursday.
Joe Biden, he did a terrible job. Y'all, he absolutely will not allow them to blame the Black community because Joe Biden failed to hold on to his office. He did that himself. I tell you what, in the debate, it was painful to watch it. Look, Trump and watching these two together, seriously. But his age, Biden's age, bled through the entire debate. There is no blaming the Black community for that. So if this man lose, I want my people to reference how bad he did in the debate. Don't try to blame us. We are not to blame. But oh yeah, he did terrible. So what we're gonna do is watch some of the clips, and I'll give my commentary in between, and then I'm gonna show you some of the headlines that came out this morning. All right. So let's see here. Okay.
I'm waiting on her to pull the video up.
Okay.
Here it is. Here it is.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a one if you can see the screen. How you doing, Tareen? Good to see you. Thank you. Okay, let's get started. Put this on full screen.
Oh God, to hell with this goddamn commercial.
This game, you're not ready for.
Fuck the commercial, fuck the commercial, fuck the commercial.
Look at Sleepy Robotic Joe.
Yeah, it was sad, man, what happened with Sleepy Joe. You could see he was forgetting his lines up there or what he was saying.
Which was
Okay, we got visual there on hiding Biden. The screen is froze. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is proves our points even further about that they don't like this truth that comes to you off of Frontline Black News.
It's the connection here in the building, Shabaki.
Okay.
How you doing? Good to see you.
Is it possible to get your laptop closer to the router?
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's get started. Put this on full screen.
The hotspot I have is turned off.
Okay.
Biden tonight, which was wooden at times, meandering. I will tell you that half baby.
Sorry, y'all. Please bear with it. That over there. It's fucked up. Yeah, I'm having technical difficulties. two. Less than two. Oh, yeah. So bad. Oh, man.
The fact that shadow now hanging over the debate performance for President Biden is at a headache for the Biden campaign moving into the next stretch. First, potentially something that will dog.
The connection is so bad.
Given what we have seen from voters in polling consistently, which is, yes, concern about President Biden's age. Now, all of that said, I'm in the spin room, and they call it the spin room for a reason, Savannah. It is because you have surrogates here for both campaigns, and of course the Biden campaign out here trying to make the case that their candidates did well. And I will tell you what some of the early spin is now from Team Biden, suggesting that former President Trump's answer for January 6th was not a good one, that people are turned off by his insults, by his attacks on President Biden here. But remember the sort of social economy that we're in right now, Savannah and Lester, this idea that these sort of clippable, shareable moments are what people tend to see if they're not watching tonight, then perhaps the next day or the day after. And there are some moments here that the Biden campaign.
All right, I'm gonna. I want you to see what Joe Biden sounds like. Okay.
But it's tough for.
How was this commercial? Started frontline Black no.
That's right. Yeah, fuck the commercial. Fuck the commercial.
Tap your order online at participating grocery stores. MasterCard will donate 1 cent for standing up for the people we love.
Steps from the current president
Fuck
and
the commercial.
from the previous one, from President Biden, who's battling voter concerns about his age, a shaky start. With a raspy voice, he seemed to lose train of thought when asked national debt.
Making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with
See how slow he is right there.
COVID. Excuse me, with dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Later mixed Trump's name in a comment before correcting himself.
Look at what Trump did in Ukraine. This guy told Trump, whatever you want, do whatever you want. And that's exactly what Trump did to Putin, encourage him to do whatever you want.
At the end of the debate, First Lady Jill Biden escorting him off stage. Two sources telling us President Biden had cold. Former President Trump pouncing on his ups.
I really don't know what he said at the end of this. I don't think he said either.
From Trump, a series of dodged eyes about the refusing to deliver a clear answer when asked whether he'd accept the results this November.
If it's a fair and legal and good election, absolutely.
I doubt whether you'll accept.
No, your son.
Weiner.
Halfway through
the stage is a convicted man I'm looking
What about your
at right
son?
now.
and getting very personal.
How many in civil penalties for molesting,
What about your son?
for doing a whole ring, having sex with a porn star?
Son, though.
And wife,
Man, what about
and wife
your
was on the morals of an alley cat.
man, you know,
I didn't have said the porn star.
The president also slaying Mr. Trump, reportedly calling veterans suckers
That had nothing to do with the
losers.
question.
Using
though. The question about immigration.
late son who served in Iraq.
Yeah.
Mr. Trump denying he ever said it.
My son was not a sucker. You're the sucker. You're the.
Regarding 6th, Mr. Trump downplaying what happened in the attack on the Capitol.
On January 6th, we were respected all over the world. All over the world, we were
God.
Yeah, Biden, yeah, he really deteriorated, man, since their last debate, man, in 2020. Where he told him, he says, man, will you shut up? You know, he was sharper, way sharper then than
the
he
Supreme
is
Court
now.
just the abortion bill. And I agree
So
with
the age
done
is
that.
catching up with him, and the stress of the job is caught up with
Blacc.
Sleepy Joe.
Biden
80s now, Shabbat.
immigration
Yeah. And me personally, man, I don't think the president, man, should be no more than 60 years old at the latest for his election.
Look, there are many young women who have been, including a young woman who just was born, and he went to the funeral.
Okay, we're froze again. Brother Che, you there? Okay, we're having a bad internet connection, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I don't know if y'all could hear me out here. Okay, but we're having a bad connection there out of our Denver office. So just bear with us, you know, it's because we're going to be covering this presidential debate, which in my opinion was more of a damn Saturday morning cartoon show. And I will say it out here on these public airwaves, you're not going to win people with either one of these no good bastards. So it's not so much that the vote is going to be for the right candidate. It's pretty much people going to have the lesser of two evils, regardless of what side of the coin you're on, because these reptilians and these Democrats are two sides of the same coin. Now, if these no good motherfuckers were serious about having a presidential debate, then you should have invited everybody up there who's running for the presidency, regardless of their party, and the independents as well, too. So really, this isn't here is a fair debate. And really what it is, people, is that everybody's getting fed up with this two-party system, because both of these no good bastards are two sides of the same coin. And we're waiting for our Denver office, you know, to get back in. And I'm just ad-libbing right here, you know what I'm saying? Babbling. I'm just ad-libbing. Okay, now, another situation, you know, that's up in the news until Brother Che gets back on, is these damn illegal migrants. Okay, Black family, they're going to use the migrants against us. So instead of us, you know, so ready to go kill each other, we need to be off in a defensive posture for these goddamn migrants. It's because I was in Denver, Colorado, staying in a hotel. A fucking migrant comes up and asks me for money from a 7-Eleven store that wasn't too far away from my hotel, and the same motherfucker knocks up on
regarding
my
January
goddamn
6th,
door.
Mr. Trump
Here we go.
downplaying what happened during the attack on the Capitol.
On January 6th, we were respected all over the world. All over the world, we were respected. And then he comes in, and we're now laughed at. We're like a bunch of stupid people.
Both candidates trying to make their cases on issues key to voters, from the economy.
He decimated the economy.
To abortion access. Mr. Trump misstating this month's Supreme Court ruling against a challenge to MIFA.
And I agree with their decision to have done that. And I will not block it.
President Biden pivoting to immigration in his answer on
They talk about that.
Trump surrogates flooding the spin room to tout what they saw as a decisive win.
I thought President Trump was calm, strong, thoughtful tonight.
Vice President Kamala Harris hitting the airwaves to defend the president.
There was a slow start and a strong finish.
But multiple Democratic lawmakers telling NBC News they're concerned about the president's performance, with some wondering anonymously whether he should remain on the ticket.
President Biden himself stopping at a Waffle House overnight for some food, responding to some of those concerns, telling reporters it's hard to debate a liar. And his campaign is now pointing to some internal data suggesting they believe independent voters responded well to President Biden and were turned off Mr. Trump, pointing to what they describe as the biggest grassroots fundraising day of the.
All right, Holly, thank you.
Okay. Come on, internet. Come on, internet.
Tired of typing tons of notes during class? There's finally a better way. It's called Otter.
Okay, Shabaka, are you still there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Shabaka.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Shabaka.
Yeah, can you hear me? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh my God, it's
All right.
This is on her end.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes. It's just the internet keeps going in and out.
Okay, all right, I got a suggestion. Oh, fuck the commercial, fuck Metro.
Okay, so you saw that Biden did not do well. All his age was definitely showing, and of course that's coming up again. The Democrats are scrambling. I think at this point, how do you replace him? I don't think he can be replaced. I mean, you're what? It's under 6 months away from the election. How do you replace him? And last night I saw Gavin Newsom. He was there. And he was saying, you know, he was trying to prop up Joe Biden and everything after that bad performance. They were asking Gavin Newsom, would you replace Donald Trump and run against, would you replace Joe Biden and run against Trump? And he kind of sidestepped the question.
They're going to
like, wow.
They're going to get.
But I want y'all to see. I want y'all to see the headlines that came today.
What possible Biden replacements are saying about his debate before this.
Oh. Okay. Out saying about his debate performance. Look at that. The headlines against Biden all day have been very negative. Yes, went on and with Anderson Cooper, and she got all worked up. So Harris defends Biden over debate as a combative interview. Yeah, she was really, she had a bug up her behind during that debate with Anderson Cooper arguing over Joe Biden. Joe Biden is a good man and a good president. He must bow out of the race. Now, Donald Trump was lying all over.
Motherfucker's too old for the job.
Over the.
Yeah, we're really having a bad
thing.
Internet connection here.
I mean, he really could not do much to keep up. So now I guess they're trying to use this cold as an excuse. We all have colds, right? Mm-hmm. But you can still think, and you know that doesn't take away your clear thinking because you have a cold. Jill Biden helps Joe off stage after disastrous debate showing. This says it all.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think we got Sister Trish watching.
Oh, okay, Sister Trish, how you doing? Then please click the StreamYard.
Nobody have to fear America. Look at who America's leader is.
Well, the dude is old. He's
chances of winning election plummet.
His ass is senile, man. He's too old for the damn job, and that dump, man. He's too much of a crook
Can't
over there. You know
on
what
the
I'm
Black
saying?
community Democrat.
Yeah,
Can't do it.
he's got dementia. He got dementia, and for all we know, Alzheimer's. For all we know,
The movement to convince Biden to not
all that,
run
brother.
is
all
real.
That. And that's a stressful job to be the president. You see what I'm saying? And in his dementia, you say, you know, he might mess around, man, and push the damn button, man, to blow the whole damn planet up. You see? Okay, once again, ladies and gentlemen, we have
doubt his future. It's not looking good.
No, it ain't looking good.
But y'all, it really was not a good debate. You know, even these people trying to talk up Donald Trump. Donald Trump did okay. I don't think it was earth at all. You know, it was okay. Biden's disastrous debate pitches his re-election bid into crisis. I wonder what James Clyburn is going to say today. He was running around a few days ago saying misinformation, disinformation. So is that what you're going to say when it comes down to Joe Biden's performance now, James Clyburn?
I ain't getting nothing. I ain't getting no reparation. You never get it.
That's what he said. That's what Jim Bojangles Clyburn said.
Oh, yeah, well, you know, that's that ass scratching Yassa ball syndrome, being on puppet strings. Once again, imitation of life syndrome right there. You see. And, you know, I'm just telling it like it is. Yeah, damn the commercial, you know what I'm saying? Like and subscribe to Frontline Black News. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if Sister Trish is in the house, greetings to you there. Sister Trish, thank you for being up.
Possible Biden replacement.
What's Newsom saying? No, Newsom.
Man, gruesome Newsom, man. Like I said, I pay very, very little regard to gruesome Newsom is because I have no respect for no man that's going to go see his quote unquote best friend's wife. So I got a moral issue with the governor of California. And I will take my ass up there to Sacramento, California, as you know, Brother Che. And I will say it right there on the stage of the California State Capitol. That gruesome Newsom ain't
he got one more debate to do.
Hold on,
you think he's going to do any better? I sure don't.
No.
I don't.
Let's still got like maybe 10 minutes.
I don't believe it.
Sorry. The whole thing was slow. What are you talking about? It was a slow start.
Well, Biden was slow all night long. You know what I'm saying? Now the dump, I hate to say, yeah, the dump
already running interference for Sleepy Joe.
Yeah. Okay, and keep in mind the dump is only 3 years younger than Sleepy Joe. So you might see the dump up here, man, you know, demented man in the next 6 months, man, you know. And I mean, it's crazy.
So this is the garbage Kamala.
Okay, we're at a standstill, folks. Okay, it's the, you know, the technology that they screwing with, ladies and gentlemen, on our platform right here. They always do. And this is on the StreamYard. And then keep in mind is that when you have certain messages going out there, folks, they do everything they can to throw a monkey wrench off in the works, okay? we know it, they know it, and we know that they know that we know that they know it. You see? So what it is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just ad-libbing right here, until our Denver office comes back in, is that the majority of the people, in my opinion, are going to be on the couch. Okay? The question is, will Sleepy Joe be competent enough to make it to November? You see? And then if Kamala takes over, if Sleepy Joe is forced to resign due to health reasons, and I forgot which amendment that it is, where they could pretty much step over the president and swear. Oh, okay. Oh, there you are, Brother Che. Okay, now there's an amendment. I forgot which one. I think it's the 27th Amendment. Okay. All right, now, Brother Che. Okay, what amendment is it? Is that if the president is declared incompetent?
For some odd reason.
You can't hear me? Okay, we're having some technical difficulties. Okay, Brother Che, can you hear me? Okay, I don't think the Denver office can hear us. Okay, all right, if this here persists, I'm gonna have to sign out. Okay, Brother Che. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's quite obvious that we're having, some technical difficulties right here. And it could be the powers that be, that they don't want our message to get out. So this is a form of censorship. And supposedly you're supposed to have the freedom of speech, but as far as I'm concerned, you can take that U.S. Constitution and wipe your ass with it. Oh, okay, are we back?
Panic over Biden's debate. It's not looking good.
No, hiding Biden, he's looking more than sleepy. That motherfucker's damn near comatose.
But y'all, it really was not a good debate. Donald Trump did it all. It was okay. Biden's disastrous debate pitches Joe Biden's performance. Now, James Clyburn. What possible Biden replacements are saying about his debate performance? The Black community, look at what happened to you. You are paying the price.
Okay, we're froze, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and what I'm going to do here from Las Vegas, Nevada. Okay, I'm going to sign off, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and if Brother Che, if he can get it back up in the next 5 minutes, okay, I will continue.
Saying today.
Okay, because we have.
What is his art at? Chocolate Night 2. Thank you for the super sticker. Lisa Parker 305. Lisa, it's blazing hot here in Miami. Woo, you're in Miami? Oh, I know it's hot there.
You can have Miami. I'll take this desert
Chocolate.
heat over humidity. Okay, Brother Che.
Night 2, thank you for the super chat. This is their judgment for mistreating the Israelites.
Okay, Brother Che. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm reaching out to Brother Che. We're having technical difficulties. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bid everybody a good night from Las Vegas, Nevada. Okay. And Brother Che, if he could listen to the playback of this.
But
okay, I'm signing out because this is not a good quality.
A price for my
okay,
vote.
ladies and gentlemen, good night from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Here, I got to put yours up because it's not showing at all. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here's
What?
There for my vote. The price is justice. All right. All right. So let's see what else we got here. I got to put yours up because it's not showing at all. All right. Here we go. Here I saw who was clearly lying, but on the other hand, from politics probably 30 years ago. Seriously, Biden should have retired 30 years ago. Okay, how you doing, Kid Gravity Beyond? Thank you for getting membership of 3 months. Word stumbling. Yeah, it was. Yes, he was. Thank you, everybody that made super stickers and super chats. I really appreciate it. Well, you know, I think in reality, I don't think either one of these men should be running for office. They're both too old. So let's say Donald Trump is what, 78? So in 4 years, he's going to be 82 when he finishes he wins. That's too old. It's too old. Tax-free check. There you go. Okay, I mean he's going to be his 80s by that time the end of his term comes. Just because you're looking at 78-year-old Donald Trump now, you know, when people get up in age, things can take a turn for the worse in a snap. If Biden debates like this the second time around, it's over.
I'm trying to get to this topic. I can say the same, but I'm not going to go there.
Office. Now, people that were sure they were going to vote Biden, hang in there for another 4 years. You're 81. Right? And he's going to be 80. Absolutely ridiculous. If you're going to be in your 80s at the end of your term, well, you saw he had to, and last night Jill Biden had to escort him off the stage. Come on. We've seen this man turn around and shake hands and nobody was there. I mean, we've seen it all. You know, this is not the first time. I'm not surprised that he performed badly. I'm not. I don't think anybody should be.
I'm not surprised.
But yeah, now Democrats, y'all been trying to oh, with the black vote. Oh, what about a lot more intelligent over narrative. Oh God, we are forcing them to show their hand by not engaging in their foolishness. Now they gotta prove if they for our help and the can you do it again?
That's all, folks.
Oh man, the rolling stutter. You can probably go over there to his channel and listen to him. I refuse to go over there and listen to that man.
Right.
The black community, I'm not coming back to listen to you. And you got one time to do that. I'm not and go over there and continue to listen to him. Have at it. Have at it.
He's definitely Biden's
too chocolate. They're in 4 years. This is what happened. No, Joe Biden.
Right. Right.
Ain't gonna hold up for another 4 years. He's not even holding up now, y'all. He's not even holding Kamala. You made second term. Wow. But yeah, at this point, I don't see how Biden is going to win this. I just don't know how he's going to win. It looks like a loss for him. And the Democrats, you better accept that you got an inadequate man running for president, and don't you dare come and point nary finger at the black community. When y'all start that mess up, I'm be right on video dragging your behind. I don't care who you are. So everybody, I'm going to go ahead and conclude.
Yeah, thank y'all for coming to Frontline Black News. Unfortunately, Black family, I'm going to have to end this because the connection is just not getting better. But when I'm about to end it, though, I want to try to act right. But,
That's crazy.
So the next topic was going to be about the black media blackout in regards to this travesty of a debate. She was going to talk about that too. Let me see if I can try to get through that.
Why don't you own an apartment building? I'm serious right now. Let me show you a path that could change.
Came out that said the presidential debate this week, they excluded all of Black American media, but they included a bunch of foreign reporters. You know, this just goes to show you neither Trump nor Biden don't want to hear from you. They don't want your questions. They don't want you to say anything, but you go and vote for both of them. And how bad did Biden claim he needed that Black vote? But I guess he don't need it at all, y'all. I guess he don't need it that badly. And do you hear any of them raising their voices about this? No, neither side. But they'll be dead in your face talking about vote for them. And then excludes Black American media from 2024 presidential debate in Atlanta, of all places. Atlanta. But approved credentials for reporters from other countries. You don't hear nothing from the Democratic Party on this, right? James Clyburn is talking about this, is he? Reporters from abroad whose reader demographics are less likely to vote in the coming election were informed and granted media credentials this week for the presidential debate hosted by CNN, but Black media were not. So I guess it's going to be a sea of white reporters here in America and a bunch of foreigners. Wow. Don't come to us talking about things have changed. Ain't changed that damn much. According to a source close to the credentialing process, about 600 national and international outlets receive media credentials for the June 27th event. None of them are Black within 3 miles of a Black-owned and Black-led media outlet in Atlanta. CNN did not extend it. Invite. Debate will take place at CNN studios in Midtown Atlanta. You know how many Black people there? And they said CNN is within jogging distance of Atlanta Voice and Atlanta Black Star, 2 Black publications based in the same city. However, neither publication received a press release or any other communication regarding media access for the debate that could help determine the outcome of this year's presidential election. Well, I guess they don't want the Black vote that bad, huh? It was disrespectful. I thought it was very tacky not to invite the Black newspaper. I thought that was just cheap and typical of CNN. Atlanta Voice Editor-in-Chief Nell Suggs. This is what he did. According to an email from CNN, there was a June deadline for member covered the, but Atlanta Voice and Atlanta Black Star said they weren't even aware of this deadline until editors from both publications individually reached out to CNN representative in the past week because they didn't want you to know. They don't want you there. Now, isn't it amazing how the foreign reporters knew about the deadline, but the Black media outlets here in this country didn't get the deadline? That's not a coincidence, y'all. Not at all.
Purposeful. Deliberate.
So, wow. So they did to CNN, and a representative told them they were unable to accommodate any additional credential requests past the deadline. No, they purposely made sure the Black American media did not know about the deadline. Trust me, they did that mess on purpose. Suggs find it impertinent that CNN did not consider Atlanta Voice for an invite or send any correspondence about the event to the Black publication. CNN never reached out to me. Hey, you guys better have been. Had they told me, we would have done that, right? So, right, that's messed up, Suggs said. A scan of the Atlanta Black Star or the representative follow-up email from Dylan Giddings of CNN seeking clarification of the deadline and how Atlanta Black Star would be aware of it had it been left unanswered. Editors from Ebony told Atlanta Black Star they also sent the request but never received a response. So they sent the request so that they could be there. This is Ebony magazine, and CNN never responded. See, they purposely don't want anybody from any type of Black media outlet there. So representatives from Joe Biden have also lobbied for Black publications to attend, given the impact of Black voters in the election and the barriers that Black publications face. Black-owned media outlets struggled with significantly lower financial resources than mainstream media, staffing and other disparities, straining for publications ahead of the debate on Thursday. Congressional Black Caucus Chairman Gregory Meeks released a statement Wednesday afternoon and demanded that the
Thanks for sticking with us. I'm gonna have to end this here because this internet is just too unstable to continue at the Black House. But thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to Frontline Black News on YouTube and Facebook. The Revolutionary Agenda on YouTube and Facebook, and Shabaka's Black Experience. Yeah, don't forget to do the same for Frontline Black News. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced on Facebook and X.com, formerly Twitter. We'll see y'all tomorrow for part 2. I'm about to redo part 1, so we'll probably redo part 1 tomorrow. So we'll see y'all then. Peace. From the mile high income and illegal migrant flooded city.